What is Porifera? Porifera phylum within the kingdom. Animal is commonly referred as a sponges. The sponge or the poriferans are named from the Latin. The forest spore and the ferre to bear. See, this is the what is Porifera slide, and the definition of Porifera. Here, the Porifera may be characterized as a sedentary, aquatic, mostly marine, solitary or colonial, radially and symmetrical or asymmetrical, and multicellular organisms without definite organ systems, mouth and nose tissue with pores, canals, and the chambers through which water current flows. See example of porifera here the Leucoselenia, Spongia, and Euplectella scypha. Another example is the Exilina desmilla. And these general characters of porifera, and the porifera are the aquatic, mostly marine animals. They are the solitary or colonial bodies, the radially symmetrical or the symmetrical and the multicellular. There is a lot of pores on which called ostia. And this the another points is that the body shape is cylindrical and branching vase like and globular. They have no definite organ systems like as a mouth and nose tissue, and this expression occurs through the asculum or ascula with the current of water. Say reproduction, sexual, asexual reproduction. The formation asexual reproduction by birds and mammals. Sexual reproduction is means ova and sperms. The fertilization is the internal and cleavage holoblast. And the classification is there three types of classification. What are the first one is the and the calcarea, and the calcarea with depends on the like here the separate of the calcareous spicules and monax and triatraxin, and the solitary colonial body shape is the base like cylindrical, and the canal system is asconite and cyconite, leuconite. And this class Exactinellida, and this include of the glass sponges. Body shape is a cylindrical funnel and no epidermal epithelium, and the choanocytes line finger shaped, example Hyalonoma. And this class 3 is a Demospongia, and this larger size is solitary or colonial, and skeleton may be the spongin and fiber the canal system, and the leucan type, example Ascarella. And this represent of porifera cycon, and here the cycon very clearly systematic. The position of the phylum is the porifera, class is calcarea, order is the heterocylla, and families and cystidae, and genus is Scypha cycon. And some types of sponges. The first slides shall we discuss about the Leucoselenia, Spongia, Epilectile, and Scypha. And general characters. What is the general characters? Very simply, for being the asymmetrical or the symmetrical skeleton, and consist of calcareous spicules. Canal system is a cycinoid type. What is habits and habitats? And Scypha, formerly called cycon or grand cycon or the grangia, they widely and distributed with numerous species, and it is a small marine sponge found the and permanently attached to the submerged rocks and other solid substratum in shallow waters near the coast just below the low tide mark. It is a branching colonial sponge, so solitary and individuals are also found. Very simply, the canal system of sponges, and three types of canal system of sponges there. The first one is the asconoid canal system. This canal system is the simplest and radially and symmetrically vase-like body, and body wall composed of an outer and the inner epithelium with a mesenchyme. The mesenchyme contains the skeletal spicules. The wall is and perforated by the numerous microscopic and aperture which called ostia, and each pore is the intercellular, and water current implied by the flagella of choanocytes passes through the current force into the spongocoel and out through the osculum. Then there's a flow chart here and the water current from the exterior and in current force with spongocoel and the osculum, and water out, example Leucoselenia. This is. And the cycinoid. The second one is the cycinoid canal system. The first is above the asconite types. It is the unformed by the outpassing of the wall of an asconoid sponge at the regular interval into the finger like in the projection called a radial canal. At first, these radial canals are free projection, and the outside water surround their whole length. For there are no definite incurrent canal channel, but in most cyclid sponge, the wall of the radial canal fuse in such as the incurrent canals, which open the stage between the blind outer ends of the radial canals by apertures termed dermal ostia. Then this continue. What is the water current cyclinoid sponges takes and flowing very clear, and flowing the route is this is the dermal 4, and the second one is the incurrent canal, and the prosophile, and the prosophile enter into the radial canal, and radial canal enter the internal canal, internal opens into the ostia, and ostia open to the spongiocele, and the spongiocele open into the osculum through outside, and this is the scypha. And this is the third one is the lichenoid canal system. This very clearly lichenoid canal is the main of the characteristics of the and the lichenoid type of canal system are the limitations of the and coinocytes, small chambers, the great development of the and mesenchyme, and the complexity of the incurrent and excurrent canals, and occurs the water current canal, and is a dermal ostia, and opens into the incurrent canals, and incurrent canals opens into the prosodius, and the prosodius is opens to the prosophiles, and the prosophile in the plausilated chamber, and the plausilated chamber is opens into the epiphiles, and epiphiles opens into the and aphodas, and aphodas are the larger channels. This is the large channels, and larger channels is opens to the oscilla, the excurrent canals, and excurrent canals is opens to the outside. This is the oscarella. Clearly, this is the slides.